We are in the middle of a global humor drought. People have stopped laughing, except you on ecstasy. No, I'm saying in Los Angeles, where I'm from, nobody laughs anymore. Well, they can't. They have too much Botox. But no, I'm a comedian, and when I perform in LA, people are like, "You're really funny. Look at me, I'm hysterical." But have you noticed how angry people are? Like people going around going, "Oh, politics just makes me so mad. My boss makes me so mad." Now, here's the truth. Nobody can make you mad. Someone can make you a daiquiri, right? Someone can make you pregnant, right? Usually in that order, right? Yeah. But nobody make you mad. You have a choice. So how about making a humor choice, people? How about don't get mad, get funny? Right? Because we can't. Woo! Yes. We cannot wait for the world to stop being so mean. Forget about fairy tales, happily ever after. How about happily now? While when we are stressed, broke, and surrounded by idiots.
Hallelujah.
You know, I'm not funny. No, I'm not funny because I've had a funny life. Oh, come on, I'm a comic. You know comics. We're miserable people, right? I used humor to deal with childhood trauma because I grew up with a father who was an alcoholic, and back then we didn't have AA. We had oy vey. Funny became my antidepressant of choice. And then I had my sister Marcia, and she was severely disabled with cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair and she can't, even talk. She was very depressed. And then my father would yell at her, go stand up. She couldn't. So I knew I had to stand up for her. And it became my purpose in life to make my sister laugh. So, so I stole a book of my father's called Sex Jokes for the John, and I memorized all of them. I was 6 years old. And I would tell my sister a joke. Marcia, when a squirrel runs up a woman's leg, they don't find nuts. And she wouldn't laugh, people. She would scream like, "Wah!" And in that moment, I saw the power of humor to transform. And in my books and in my workshops, I have taught thousands of people just like you, many of them becoming famous comics, mostly in Russia, but okay.
Oh, we know.
Spasiba! But what I teach is that the very thing that makes us feel small and powerful, when we laugh at it, it's transformed and we become more powerful. So, in first day of a comedy workshop, we don't go, "What's funny?" We go, "Hey, what's wrong with your life?" And people go, "Oh, I'm divorced." And then we go, "Woohoo! Yay, material. I'm totally broke. Yeah." And then one woman said, "I have cancer." And I went, "Nah, I don't think we can make this funny." And she stood up and she said, "Judy, this illness has taken away my health and my hair, and I will be damned if it's going to take away my sense of humor."
Oh,
And I said, let's go, girl. Let's find the funny in cancer. And we did. And she stood up, showcase night, and she said, hi, everybody, I have cancer. Maybe you saw my car, the bumper sticker, lose weight now, ask me how. And in that, laughter was such healing. And she wrote a book called Humor Heals. And she says that's why she went into remission.
Oh, so good.
So, come on, come into my head. I want you to see your life through the eyes of a comedian, just like a little, you go, oh, I get it, Judy. I'm not in a miserable marriage. It's comedy material. I get it. I don't have the boss from hell. It's a heckler. And I know some of you might be thinking, but Judy, I'm humor impaired. I can't think of funny things. Well, let me help, okay? Because making people laugh means saying something unexpected. So if someone says something really mean to you or insulting, what is expected is for you to get defensive and angry. But try validating them and watch the fun begin. So there I am. I'm playing pickleball, and this old guy, my age, and and he says, wow, do you look haggard? Right? And at first I just wanted to rip him a new one, but I didn't. I said, are you flirting with me? Oh, somebody wants to sleep with me. Haggard? Oh, come on. I still fit into my high school earrings. So, you see, humor is a superpower because everybody laughed and we lightened up a bad situation, established connection. Oh, another time, oh my God, so true. Another time, I'm jogging and a man exposes himself to me. And I get scared and I jog faster and I think, oh, maybe I should get a new route. Maybe I should even move. And then I stopped and I went, wait a second. Why am I changing my life because of his behavior? Right? Like, how many of you have done that? You've changed, your life, your career path, your opinions because someone intimidated you. So I went, no. And I marched right back to him. And I looked at him and I said, hey, that looks like a penis, only smaller. He ran from me. Isn't it? Wit is a weapon. So there was a time when I quit doing comedy because I got really depressed because my sister Marcia had passed on and I lost my purpose in life. And I went, oh, wow, I guess I have to get a job now. And, as a comedian, I have no real, what do you call them? Job skills, right? So I decided I will rent an office share and I'll just practice going to work, right? It's kind of like an improv exercise, act as if I had a real job. And it's true. I went there every day and people said, what do you do? And I said, nothing. They assumed I was in management. And then there's one woman, Linda Edelman, said, well, I write books. I could use a typist. Well, I had a job. And then she said, well, you should write a book. And I went, okay. I wrote a book on comedy, and I sent it to a literary agent, rejected. Sent it to another one, rejected. 59 agents rejected my book. And then I went, oh my goodness, I think I have to get a real job because paying office rent for a fake job was getting expensive. And a friend said, hey, Judy, if you can get to Denver, there's an audition for a TV show. I go, okay, great. I'll get there. And I get to LAX, and what do I hear? Flight 52 is canceled. go stand in line at customer service. Judy, you will never get where you want to go. We're united. We don't give a crap. Anyway. And I go see that line at customer service, and there's a bunch of angry people going, I'm going to give this airline agent, I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. And nobody wants a piece of your mind. You know, people like a piece of pie, or if you're good looking, a piece of another part of your body. And, you know, in that moment, I realized something that I did not want to be another angry person in this world. I do not want to be my father. And I will eventually leave this airport, but this poor airline agent, everybody's yelling at her and she's trapped here. She's trapped just like my sister was trapped. And she can't speak her mind just like my sister couldn't speak her mind. And I decided I'm going to make a humor choice. It's my turn. She says, oh, Ms. Carter, I'm so sorry. Your plane is canceled. The one after that is sold out. You're going to have a bad travel day. I went, woohoo! And she got scared. My unexpected response scared her. So I explained. I said, you know, I just want to say that I've seen everyone in this line yell at you, and you've handled them with professionalism. You rock. I bet after handling this long line of angry travelers, terrorists will be nothing for you. You rock. And I'm going to put my bad travel day in your competent hands. And she said, Miss Carter, I'm putting you in first class. She was laughing and she had a little tear because when you validate someone, it's a gift you give them. It's a gift of seeing them, and then they see you, and then it creates a ripple effect because there on the plane, I didn't ever get to that audition, but something better happened. Sitting next to me was a literary agent. Number 60. She said, I'll read the book. She liked it. There was someone else who liked it, Random House. They published it. And then there was this other woman who liked it and had me on her TV show and interviewed me. Maybe you've heard of her. Her name is Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. And that small choice brought me here. So I ask you, how do you tell the story of your life? Is it a comedy? Is it a tragedy? The choice is yours. I choose comedy because in this very moment, I believe that there's somebody here who really needs to hear my message. And I pretend that it's my sister, Marcia. And I pretend she's here. Every time I stand in front of people, she's right in the back row. And I have to say, Marcia, this is for you. Thank you. Thank you.